So, I am on my way to jury duty. So, I'm here today in Hennepin County because I got called for jury duty, believe it or not, which is kind of ridiculous because it's the day before Thanksgiving. Everyone in my office pretty much thinks I'm lying, but I'm really not. So much so that I actually forgot to bring my pump home last night, and then I got called on jury duty, so I had to go all the way to work to pick up this guy, and then come all the way back here basically to Hennepin County, which is like 10 minutes away from our house. So we'll see how this goes. I'm kind of hoping that I mean, as an attorney, you usually get bumped and that they're not going to have you serve, but I've never had to do it before, so I really don't even know the full process as a juror, what you have to do. If I get kicked off the jury, do I go back into the pool and wait for the next court trial to decide that they're going to kick me again? I don't know. It's a 2-week service, and the fun part is I'm pumping, so I'm going to get there and I'm going to be like, hey, I need a room, and this room needs to have electricity. Also, I need a fridge. They're probably going to be like, you're annoying. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So I should probably get there now. I thought I was going to be late, and I'm not. Yay. So I forget I'm at level 4. Going in there. Jury room. Hi. Just wondering, I am gonna need a separate room for pumping.
Sure.
I'm wondering where that would be.
We'll go over that in orientation.
Awesome. Is it possible? I have a very crazy schedule in order to like keep a production up. I'm sure that's way more information than you ever want to know. However, is there any possibility I can pump at 9:30?
Should be.
Okay.
We're gonna come out at 9 to do attendance.
Right. Yeah.
We'll do kind of like a brief orientation, and then once we power through that, then we should be able to get you going in there.
Awesome. Perfect. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Just 2 days ago, and we thought you guys would be good until Monday, but we do have some requests for this morning for cases, and so we had to drag you guys down. And also, if anyone's not a U.S. citizen or if you've moved away from Hennepin County, then you'll want to go into the office and let us know that as well. We do appreciate you guys being here. You know, jury service is one of those incredibly boring, for some unpleasant things, especially if we don't get you up on a trial. And when we call in groups on a day like today, it's only because we have a couple potential jury trials, and they settle, you may end up sitting around here all day. And we it seems like a waste of time, but unfortunately, if the trials go, then we're going to need every one of you and call in people this afternoon. And it's unlike an airline, we can't really underbook people because we think trials typically settle. We have to have enough for all of them. You may be on a civil case, a civil lawsuit, or you may be on a criminal matter. Could be anything from a misdemeanor to a murder case. So your 2 weeks will still be over at the very latest at the end of next week, Friday of next week. And hopefully we'll be able to release you guys before that. If you do want to plan to be here every day from today through the end of next week, at least at this point. We can't excuse people for an appointment. A lot of people always want to have a doctor's appointment for an hour or something like that. Unfortunately, we can't excuse you for that.
Mother's room. Let's be serious. They certainly did not go all out for this mother's room, to say the least. Like, I don't know, gonna need to wash my stuff. Interesting that they have a fridge in here. I guess I don't want to put it in the fridge and the jury room, whatever. Let's do it. So all set up, all wired up. It's kind of funny. I forgot my tea, which kind of sucks. So here I am, hanging out in the mother's room. Yay. That is my favorite courtroom over there, the courthouse. So now we're just waiting for the next group, and we'll see if I get called. So believe it or not, our jury group actually got called up to courtroom. So there's about 30 of us, and we're waiting to see, I guess, voir dire and go from there. So I think it might be good, because it might be if I get kicked off, I get to go home. Fingers crossed. Either way, at least we're doing something besides just sitting in the room waiting. So I'll take it.
All right, so this morning I've got my, well, it's technically afternoon, but it's still morning right now. I've got 7 minutes. I have my Ask Matt Live that I'm doing here, so I'm setting up for that. Got to get my microphone out here, and I have a few pre-asked questions that I need to put together, so I make sure I get to those. And oh yeah, I should probably promote it on Twitter. And I think I'm going to do a quick Periscope to remind people about it and kind of do a little behind the scenes of the setup. So wish me luck. Should be interesting.
Hanging out while Daddy does his videos.
The interesting thing about the bandsaw mills on the entry level area is it's probably because the tires and the wheels for the actual bandsaws are not cheap. I've looked into them. And if you want to get like a set of 19-inch decent wheels to build a bandsaw mill,
That's you.
they're looking at like $600.
That's you.
For the wheels. Today is oil change day. Starting with the truck. Alright, next I gotta remove the filter. Ugh. I didn't just do it by hand, I had loosened it before. And it's got this little chute here, so I can pee into the bucket.
So I was actually called off of jury duty early. Unfortunately, not forever. I know, I feel the same way, dude. I have to go back on Monday, and then they're gonna go through the whole voir dire process and whatnot. Just a little annoyed, because I'm not off yet, but closer, I suppose. One day's done, and I made a whole $10, because that's how much they pay you to be on jury duty per day. So definitely make a lot of money. So right now we want to kind of clean the house. My in-laws are on their way here for Thanksgiving, and this dude, since I'm home now, he's not gonna sleep. There's no way. So I've strapped him to my body. Him and I are going to be cleaning. We'll do the best we can. Oh, there's a nice yawn. I almost had him asleep when we were in the crib together. And then Pancake started kind of crying, and no go. So.
All right. Hey, I'm sideways. That's fun. Put the new filter back on, or new filter on. Clean this little chute out. There we go. Where's my new filter? There it is. New filter. Oil the gasket. On we go. Now, of course, the most important step, put new oil in.
My mother-in-law is on her way here, and I had bought her this frame years before we even thought about a baby, before JR was even a thought. And so I stored it away, and now that I have it, I've printed a bunch of pictures of JR. And now we just gotta decide which one we want to put in the frame for her and kind of surprise her. Unfortunately, a lot of the pictures I have are going up and down instead of across. I know, JR, that was silly of mommy. Look at you. There you are. But we'll see what we can do to get it to fit in there. I know, my piglet. So we'll see. I love this picture of JR. I don't know why. I just do. But it's supposed to go this way, and I just feel like it looks better that way. This one is pretty cute. Also up and down. Seriously. When he was 5 days old. Beautiful pancake. This is Matt and me on New Year's Eve. 2014? 15? 14. This doesn't look too stupid, does it? Yeah. I know, JR. You think it's stupid, huh? Well, I'm sorry, dude. We don't have a lot of choices. We don't have a lot of choices. I'm not sold. Up and down. This would be perfect. I guess I can do it this way. I guess I'll probably do this one. How's it going?
The big one. I got your necklace.
God, that's disgusting! I don't love you!
Poop snake! You did it again! Alright, this one's almost done. Unfortunately, it ended up getting dark, before I was done, but this one is just about ready to get plugged back up and refilled.
Oh, look at this fun hat.
Who needs that?
Yeah, you can be a little raccoon. Raccoon, baby. Look at this cute outfit.
We're wearing that
You're
tonight.
Cozy. I don't think you fit yet, but actually you might.
Probably
You might
would.
be able to, actually.
They're probably fitting there.
Oh, look at that.
Thank
You're a little
you.
puppy. Ooh, long sleeve like we need.
And socks.
Ooh, nice socks. Perfect. What do you say, buddy?
I thought that would be good for him, right? Well,
Yeah,
because
right
if
now.
you lay it on his bed or whatever.
Right. Oh, wow. Oh, look at computer.
So when Dad's at his computer, you can play with yours.
A book, a ball, piano, car. Wow. A phone.